what have we got going on here? Well, we've got the HCALORY HBH1S portable and compact diesel heater. All comes well packaged in a box like that. And within the box, you get the portable HCALORY diesel heater. Now, I've had another one of the HCALORY heaters and it's been an absolute cracker. Going to come to that in a minute, and we're going to go get this working outside and show you it in a proper scenario. With it, you get some instruction book. This is totally portable. As I say, there is an app control on here. You've got your vent, your exhaust. You've got a muffler. Now, it is really important if you use this muffler to have the drain hole pointing down at the bottom, but you've got a muffler with this one as well. There is the exhaust exit. So this goes, let's show you. This goes into here and this goes onto the bottom of the diesel heater. So I'll show you much better in a moment. There are a series of clamps. You've got hoses and screws and Jubilee clips and more clamps in here. These are feet, which I'm going to show you in a minute how they work, which is absolutely brilliant. There is, you can connect this to a 12 volt battery, so that's your connector there, and something special in here in a moment. You have got, always tucked inside here, you've got your main hose, your heater hose, which comes out. You've got your inlet pipe, so this is the breather pipe, and then you have got a filter which goes onto here like this. You say everything you possibly need comes, and because this is all pre-assembled, it's like a little mini suitcase, isn't it? There's no faffing around or anything like that. There is a mount here for clamping your hose and things like this. The great thing with this, there is a UK, or there are other countries available, there's a 3-pin plug on there. There is a mains transformer from this, so if you're powering this inside and you may not have a 12 volt battery, you've got the transformer. How well thought out is that? There is 3 ways you can work this. You've got the app. There is on the side, just here. I can take this off, I'll take this off in a moment. Let me just pull this round. There is on the side here, you've got a remote control, and you've got your main display panel. Now that display panel has also got the thermostat in there. So if you wanted to take this off and mount it somewhere else, there is a 1.5 meter extension cable. So the thermostat's in there. So if you were, say, in a tent or in an RV or a motorhome, you'd be better having that inside with the hose blowing on the outside. So as mentioned about the feet, so there's a couple of things to notice. See the holes here? Let's have a look at the heater itself. Let's put it onto its back. There you go. So the feet, get this on the right way around, single line, they just literally slide on like this, and then if you wanted to, you can screw this down and fix it. Underneath here, you've got the exhaust pipe coming out, that's where your fumes come out, and then you've got your breather pipe coming in. There is, so this takes up to 5 litres. There is a little level here for your diesel, and then you've got the filler cap on top, and there is a little filter in there. So we're going to put some diesel in here, and then you've also got a little window for when you want to tighten up your Jubilee clip. So as I say, what we'll be doing in a moment, before we put this outside, we will be putting the clamps in. Can you see how that goes like this? And putting the clamps on, and then you can get, I've got a screwdriver. Yeah, there's a little window here so you can assemble it all. So what I need to do, I'm just going to quickly assemble this and then get it going and show you it in situation. Right, so that's this basically now all set up. So I don't know whether you can see, we've got the breather coming in here. There's a filter on here that stops any leaves or anything like that as well. And then this is the remote control. So what we need to do now, we need to get some diesel and get some diesel in here and go and set this up in a real life scenario. Right, so we're just firing this up for a very first time. I don't know if you can hear, the fuel pump is just starting to prime, and we have got the remote control here, which is great. So you've got on and off, and you've got your plus and minus on here, and we did mention earlier about the display on the front, and we've also got the app on the phone. So when you enable Bluetooth and set up and everything like that, you can control all of this via the app on your phone. So as I say, this is firing up for the first time. Always safety first. So if you, I don't know, you notice we've got the exhaust pipe is way out of here. I'm inside a tent at the moment, and so we can zip ourselves up, and then what we can do, I'm just trying to take the camera off this mount that I've got on here. We can take the hose, oh this is getting warm, into the tent. This is the display panel here, so you can sort of see that it's all heating up. It'll just take a minute. So let's just put the camera back on the mount. So what you can do via the app or the actual main control panel, you can also set timers on this for how long you want this to run for, what you want the temperature to be, whether you make it hotter or cooler, and timers and things like that. And as I say, the front display panel, because you've got that 1.5 meter extension cable, can be brought into wherever you've got your heater pipe coming into. So obviously the thermostat on that is on that control panel. So if you're running the diesel heater outside, and the temperature where the heat isn't going to be very accurate. So as I say, so what's actually going through the process now, I don't know if you can hear the click. So that's the diesel heater now, as I say, it's priming the fuel. It's going to ignite the igniters, little glow plugs, and very soon this is going to be bellowing out warm air. I should have also mentioned that the body on this is actually aluminium, and so it's not like a cheap plastic or anything like that. It's really sturdy, and that fuel gauge on the side is really nice to have as well. Again, let's just take you with us, and we'll just show you again outside how I've got this set up. So I've got a little lithium battery. You can put that onto a main supply. This is the exhaust, which is coming right out. Remember I said have it with the drain nozzle on the outside. That's where the exhaust fumes are coming out away from the tent. There's the breather on this. There's the gauge, and there's the remote control. Right, and this is absolutely toasty warm. So to say on the pipe, you can pull this pipe out to extend it a little bit if you wanted to, and the vent here can turn around whichever way you wanted it. You could mount this into a sidewall of an RV or a motorhome and have the diesel heater on the outside, or you could have the diesel heater on the inside. Always safety first. I've mentioned this with carbon monoxide. Make sure that you're in a ventilated area. Ideally have a carbon monoxide detector where you are, and make sure the exhaust pipe is well away from any windows or any vents where the carbon monoxide could get in. This is seriously warm and toasty at the moment. There is you possibly can't see on the bottom of this as well, if you did want to put this onto a screw, there are screw holes. So if you wanted to mount the vent somewhere, I don't know whether you can see that, but this is absolutely blowing really warm air in, and so we could zip ourselves up, and keep ourselves super cool. So, as I say, this is a HCALORY diesel heater. We have got another one that we've been using on a very regular basis. It's so warm. I don't know if you noticed on the grass around, we have actually had a freezing cold frost this morning, so everywhere's all iced up. You could have this in a workshop or a garage. You could put it into a canal boat or a boat, as well as your RVs, your caravans, your motorhomes and camper vans, and out camping. And the heat is warm. I can't keep my hand much closer than that because of the heat. And as I say, the other great thing is, saw on here, oops, I don't know if you can see here, but this, can you see that? What I'll try and do is let me bring the camera out of the sunlight. Sorry about the bit of the flicker, but obviously we're now heating. This is coming in here with the gear. You've got all your settings I mentioned before about timer settings, which you can do into here. Click the back button here. Can you see here now? So this is I don't know if you can see, this is also showing me that the voltage, let me go there. There's an altitude setting on here as well. It's also got a safety cutout temperature, so if this overheats or short circuits, it also has got those as a safety feature as well. And then we've got the gear or mode changes. But everything can be done literally via the app. So if you're in your sleeping bag or something like that, and you're all warm and you want to flick the heater on in the morning, you can do that. As I say, if you've not got a smartphone, you just want a nice, simple to use remote control. Look how easy that one there is to use. And as I say, because it's all portable, you can take it away with you. This is giving out some serious heat. So if that temperature was too hot, or you just wanted to take off the chill, you can obviously turn down the temperature as well. Lovely. Right, why don't you go and explore these? The price of this is so affordable. I think you're going to be slightly astonished when you actually see how much this actually costs. And it's a self-contained unit. There's no messing around where you've got to go and install all the components. Basically, everything was just Jubilee clips. You've got the exhaust to put on, the outside vents to put on. You've got this piping to add, but everything is self-contained. And as I say, the front display panel, you can unscrew the side of the unit, put that extension on 1.5 meters if you wanted to mount that onto a wall in the workshop, or bring it inside with you. Right, I think you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee and chill out and take in. Today we've got a nice blue sky, but it's bitterly cold. Do remember, check out those links in the video description below.